All right, I'm gonna try to make this quick. It's the last one of the night. Try to give you a sunset to look at instead of me. Um, I'm gonna try and read through this quick and be fast as I can. It's getting cold. I gotta settle in for the night. The business to handle. Um, your money. What is your money to me? It's a reflection of your time spent, however you choose to spend it. Hopefully, it's time you've already spent, not time that you're promising. That's another story. Um, your time spent, that's a precious gift given to you by the Creator. By asking you for your money, I'm asking you for a part of your life, your time spent. Time reflected in a currency of value. A value I'm asking you to exchange in return for what value you find in my book or in my story. I don't take the gift of your money without thoughtful reverence and humility. It is, however, also the currency of society. Disclosure, I'm a smoker. I smoke. Or, from my father's perspective, it's the cigarette that smokes. I'm just the sucker at the end. It's still true, and it still makes me laugh. I will stop smoking cigarettes, but it will not be in my current life circumstances. Trust me or disagree with me, either way, I don't think it wise, reasonable, or loving myself to tackle nicotine withdrawal at this time. To everything, there is a season. This is not the season for tobacco cessation. I'm about, a half a pack to a whole pack a day. They're expensive, even bottom shelf. Regardless, I'll not spend the charity's money on tobacco unless somebody sends me a note earmarking it and says, "Hey, I'll have a pack on me." Then I'll be on. But I'm just freeing my conscience, so that when I'm spending what little money I have on cigarettes, um, well, my conscience, and you both know I'm not spending yours. Just being upfront with you. I also smoke cannabis. It's crazy expensive. Well, because I won't buy it off the street. I buy it from a legal dispensary. I smoke medicinally, and no, that's not with a wink wink. Please don't condescend to me. If you're not educated on the medical use of cannabis, then Google it. I use it to encourage me to eat and to help me sleep. It aids with managing my trauma associated with anxiety. Certain strains have been heaven sent in managing my neurological disease. I don't smoke weed to get high. And I don't smoke just any weed, though any weed will get you high. I shop and smoke weed to avoid a handful of pharmaceuticals. That being said, I also enjoy the high recreationally, and I look forward to being able to smoke simply for zen and recreation. But that's not my current state. I won't use your money for cannabis unless you specify otherwise. But be aware, I do spend mine. Other than that, I have nothing else to declare. I don't drink, though I will if you're buying, and I prefer not to drink alone. I don't drink drugs. I don't do drugs. I can't afford to gamble, but if I could, a little Texas Hold'em with friends or a night out at the casino sure sounds fun. Um, I don't buy stuff. Uh, I sure do like stuff. Um, so your money's going straight to where the charity says it's going. Um, I'm not going to line item every dollar or keep every receipt. Believe me, a part of me would love to jump all over that. But I simply just don't have the capacity to. And the truth is, part of me, that part is behind me. And I don't want to do that anymore, even if I could. There must be trust in giving and receiving. My money, I don't have any. I get a small disability each month that covers my cell phone bill and little else. I'm healthy enough to be back at work, thank the good Lord, and I'm making money. It's only part time and a minimum wage, but it's also work I enjoy and it fulfills my life's purpose. if not for my abuser taking my part of our life savings and still taking half of what I earn, I would not be homeless or asking for your money. You heard me. I get healthy enough to get back to some type of work only to find my abuser has surfaced in secrecy back in the state of Washington and has convinced a judge to grant her 50% of all my future earnings. The silver lining is now there's a money trail to find my son. It runs through public administration records. It also means my son is known to the public officials and my abuser has told whatever story she has woven, which I'm praying means that the threat facing my child, who's been used as a human shield, has been decreased enough to open a window for me to take a leap and go find and secure him from his abductor and abuser, reestablish my legal custody, and bring the light of the truth of his father's story and his out into the open. Presently, I make less than $7 an hour part-time. That money is spent before it even hits the bank. I'm in a physical state of treading water. In fact, it's more like a loaf of bread with life's love. It keeps finding enough to get me by. I can't tell you how wise. Too many tiny little stories all along the way. I need your money for nutrition, not for food. I have access to plenty of food, and I'm blessed to have access to healthy food too. I just can't get it into my body. My illness does not want me to eat, and when I can't eat, it's limited to quantity and what it will tolerate at the time, whether that's available. I've recovered the health I currently have that's allowed me to get back to work by leaning on protein powders and blended fresh ingredients and supplements, all of which are expensive and now out of my reach. And being homeless also creates very real challenges for managing nutrition for me to stay healthy. Getting off the streets, that's a tough one. I paid rent for a year here in Albany, only to spend the last half of my lease being beaten on multiple occasions and barricading myself in my apartment as a result of crack dealers next door. Being woken in the middle of the night of violence, including the beating of women being forced in other men's cars to be driven away only to return later. You know what I'm talking about. Nasty. And I was paying for the privilege to live there. The landlord and district attorneys do nothing. There was a time in my life I'd be all up in their backside, but I got a son and my own life to prioritize. So I'm not sure how to secure a safe shelter off the streets or how much money that's going to take. I'm homeless now because of the Albany Housing Coalition, sustained by the VA. It's full of fraud, waste, and abuse. Refuse to stop degrading homosexuals or stop referring to my vagina, or if it's menstruating as I play the violin during my church time. Or how having a pretty mouth could earn one enough money to get out of the Albany Coalition's vet house if I only go down the street and walk around the corner and get blowjobs for cash. That's right, Frank. You and you other filthy men left to care at the vet house and provide shelter for honorable serving veterans. I told you the truth would find you. I have a son to find first, and then I'm coming back for you. That goes for your good old buddies. There too, except for one honorable man who answers to the name of death. They're all the others. Or why I'm homeless today. Rather than being I leave one abuser to be imprisoned by another. Oh yeah, imprisoned. When I told the Albany Housing Coalition folks that if they didn't stop with their hate speech, that I was going to report them, I got an eviction notice demanding 30% of my income, my gross income, all income, including my disability, with a back pay for the privilege of submitting to their abuses. I will not submit. I'll be dead in my grave before I will pay to be abused. So I'm homeless. Sorry, I gotta let that go. We got a child to save, and I have a life to live. One in love and truth. And that truth was not in love, but truth nonetheless. No matter what, folks, I need money. People want first, last, security deposit, etc. There's some weekly and monthly rentals out there, but not many, and most of them seem pretty sketchy to me. Perhaps it's just me feeling vulnerability, but anyway, I need help being homeless. Besides collecting money for the cause, any ideas? Once housed, I can get back to healthy enough to work more hours. I was damn near full time before being made homeless. I can make more money. I can be self-sufficient. I need money for an attorney. That should be obvious. However, if someone can find an attorney license in the state of Washington to go pro bono, then that would be great. I'll need help beyond that point, though. That's something for later. It doesn't require funding, just my hand up. So after that, we'll go from there. Hopefully, self-sufficiency and joy and peace and tranquility. But if not, we'll see what things look like. Those without money, I need you to comment on the website, show your support another way. There's other things you can do. I'll share that with you. There's the spreading of the word, helping me with my videos, helping me with this charity. Did I tell you I don't know what I'm doing? Someone promised me they'd help me. Someone kind of gave this thing the initiative, and then they walked away, and now they ghost me, even though I see them almost every day. This is truth not in love, but truth nonetheless. I need someone who's not just going to speak their love and their care. I need someone who's going to show it in deeds, and he will be there. I need an ear, a shoulder to rest my head on. Invite me to coffee. Invite me to a party. Ask me out on a date. I won't find the courage to ask you. That won't happen. It's not healthy being alone. You don't have money. Do you have time? Do you have an interest? What I need most is to be seen and to be joined openly. I need your comments. I need your support. I need your money. I need your time. I need your talents. I need your compassion. I need it expressed, not just privately. Thank you for that. I do get your support. But I need it publicly, and I'll explain why in my next video. Thank you.